Hello, my parenthetical lovelies. I'm not sure if you guys notice anything different about me today. I'm kicking my feet up on my desk. Maybe it's safer if I hold it up for you. These are my shoes. Those are my finished draft shoes. I got those for myself and didn't let myself wear them until I was finished the last draft of my novel. And as soon as I finished that draft, I realized that I wasn't actually finished. It is so not finished. But since I got through the whole thing, I let myself wear the shoes anyway. So today I'm vlogging a response to Gina's last vlog of 11 questions. I was tagged in it. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer those for you, Gina. Okay, first thing, what are my top 5 favorite movies? This one is so hard because I really like movies and I have way more than 5 favorites. It would be a lot easier if I had like the opportunity to name the top 5 funniest, the top 5 scary, the top 5 drama, but I'm gonna try to do it. Okay, so the first movie that comes to mind when I think of my very favorite movie is The Fall. It has Lee Pace, the cutie from Pushing Daisies, in it. The cinematography in that movie is just astounding. It's beautiful. The little girl in it is just adorable. She will just break your heart. The Fall. If you have not seen that movie, please try to find some way to watch that movie. I really like action movies. I especially like Jason Statham movies. I like any movie where I can watch him beat up people. That said, I also really like movies with, kick butt heroines. So, I'm gonna have to say kind of a tie for my favorite action movie is The Transporter, and then also Serenity, because I love Serenity, but I'm gonna count those as one movie because they're both kind of action movies. I really like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Any of them. If I had to pick one, I would say The Return of the King, just because I'm totally team Aragorn. Totally team Aragorn. A Christmas Carol, the one with Patrick Stewart as Scrooge. I watch that like over and over every year at Christmas time. It's my very favorite Christmas movie. And sometimes even, if it's in the summertime and I'm kind of feeling Christmassy, I will watch that movie in July or whatever. I like practical magic. I like just the idea of sisters and witches, and it's cute and it's pretty, and they cast spells and there's love, and it's just kind of a feel-good movie. I like to watch that one like in the background sometimes when I'm doing other things. Okay, would I rather go for a year with no makeup or without shaving? I cannot go without makeup. I am not a naturally attractive person. I have to have makeup. I don't sleep a whole lot, or maybe I sleep too much. I'm not sure what my issue is with sleep. But the bags under my eyes if I don't wear makeup, yeah, I have to wear makeup. What is the book that I've read recently that I like? So I'm not finished it, but I'm currently I read several books at a time, but I'm currently reading a book called Pure by Juliana Baggett, and I'm loving that so far, so I'm gonna have to say that's one that I'm really liking. One that I have tried to read like 3 times and I just cannot get into it, and there's something wrong with me, is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I don't know, I can't. I'm sure if I could get further than like 50 pages into it, I would be hooked, but that beginning for me is just so, I just can't, I don't know, I can't do it. If I had to have one food that I ate for one meal, like for a year, the one thing I can eat daily, I think, is pie. I really like pie. I could eat pie. I'm wearing a pie shirt. That was totally not planned, but I like pie that you eat. Not really the number I'm pretty neutral about. Pumpkin pie is my favorite, but I like all kinds of pie. Best part of my senior year. Oh guys, I have so many stories about high school, and they're so not appropriate to just put out there on the internet. I did not have a good experience in high school, including my senior year. I'm gonna tell you guys a secret right now that not very many people know, and this may cause me to lose some friends or for you to not respect me. We might lose some viewers over this. I graduated from high school with a 1.6 GPA. That is a cumulative. See, this is why I graduated. I can't say the word cumulative. Cumulative GPA. That's not just my senior year, that's all 4 years. I eked by. School's not really for me, obviously. 1.6 is what happens when you don't do a single bit of homework for 4 years and you are truant. A lot. So I guess the best part of my senior year was probably graduating and just not being in school anymore. The fact that I wasn't great at school, at being in school and paying attention in school. I just like to think that instead of being book smart, I was getting worldly smart. This is what I tell myself. I like to tell myself that I was, you know, getting experience with life and putting some stories under my belt to write about later. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. One piece of electronic equipment that I could live without, I don't know if this really counts as electronic equipment, but I'm gonna have to say a home phone line. I hate our home phone line. I have it like in the case of emergency, like if the kids are here by themselves, so they have a way to, you know, call. But I hate our home line. I hate that people call it. It's kind of dumb because we have an answering machine and then we also have like voicemail set up like on the actual line itself, and people call and leave messages, and since we've lived here for what, 6 years, I don't know how to retrieve those messages. So if you've left me a voicemail message on my home phone number in the last 6 years, that's why I haven't gotten back to you. Do I drink out of a straw or a bottle or something else, some other kind of container? Normally, at home I drink out of cans, Diet Coke can, just because they stay nice and chilled. It's actually healthier, I think, for your teeth to drink out of a straw, especially if you're drinking a bunch of carbonated stuff. So in a restaurant I use a straw. At home it's mostly cans. Would I rather have glow-in-the-dark skin or squishy teeth? Hands down, glow-in-the-dark skin. The idea of having squishy teeth, or like any kind of, like when I have dreams about teeth falling out or teeth breaking, or, you know, oh, that grosses me out. Who would want to fight between Gandalf or Dumbledore? I'm gonna have to ask if, you know, it's Gandalf the Grey or Gandalf the White, because that might make a difference. But again, since I really like Lord of the Rings, I'm gonna go with Gandalf. Team Gandalf. Are push-up bras a form of dishonesty? If so, I am a liar every day of my life. I don't think so, you know. That would mean that any kind of, you know, beauty thing that women do would be considered dishonesty. Is makeup dishonest? No. My pink hair dishonest? No. No one's thinking this is real, come on. I think anyone that thinks that's a form of dishonesty is either a man or has never nursed babies. So there are my 11 questions in 20 minutes or less. Have a lovely day.